Wow, Hasan really went from free speech matters to the UK is silencing me to calling the cops to silence speech he doesn't like. Spoilers, this is how all socialists end up. Speech for me, but not for thee. Well, ladies and gents, this is just going to get funnier and funnier now. Hasan Piker, a leftist who is wealthy. He supports terrorism. He was recently banned from entering my country, the United Kingdom, due to this support. And is also the man who would allegedly electrocute his own dog if they didn't sit down in the camera frame behind him while he is on stream. Yes, this is the guy we're going to be talking about today, and as you can see by here, over on Twitter X, Pegasus is a YouTuber who makes videos about people who are just horrible, and he shows all the receipts, and that's basically what he does. Well, Hasan is considering suing him, and he requests that Singaporean authorities look into him for stalking, cyberstalking, harassment, and defamation over his legendary series. He claims that Pegasus caused him grave injuries and that he's terrified, which could impact a potential upcoming trip to Singapore. Now, this is a guy, Hasan Piker, who is crying online, on stream and everything else. I'm going to sue him. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this against him. Well, this is what he's done, which is actually really funny. So, the guy who made death threats to a sitting US senator is now crying about harassment because a guy made videos reporting on this guy and his behavior. That's how hypocritical Hasan is. And to be honest with you, Hasan is, well, he seems to be the type of person that, well, don't do as I do as I say. Going around, I can say it, but you can't because you're not me. It's almost like he's got some kind of messiah complex and main character syndrome, which he probably has. But the funny thing is, though, he's trying to sue someone, or he wants to sue someone, because people are reporting news on him and showing what a horrible person he really is. Now, another thing as well, which recently came out on one of his streams this week, because his friend lost the San Francisco congressional primary, well, he started going after the guy who won, and it wasn't just going after him saying, oh, we should go after so-and-so. He went on a full homophobic rant against him, which I find that rather funny because he's a leftist, and that is his audience, which is that community mostly, and it's like, oh, why is he going against us? Which is kind of funny as well, because we are seeing now a lot of people, they seem to be turning on him in his own chat. But getting back to this by here though, this is what he actually said on stream. To the Singaporean authorities, I would like to report I am very scared. I feel very threatened that this person has made 363 videos on me. It's very scary. So first of all, I just want to stop by there. He has done that by there. That this person has made 363 videos on me. Now Hasan has, when he streams a lot of time for like 10, 12, 13 hours at a time. And some days, he's actually done a full 12-hour stream attacking one person. But now though, because someone else has made videos and everything else, no, I want to silence him. He's one of the biggest hypocrites on this planet. But it does carry on, as you can see. It's very scary. I was intending to visit Singapore soon, and now I don't even know if I can do that. It's a truly terrifying prospect. Public threats, long-term harassment, daily videos that he's monetizing, which, now remember folks, this is a guy who does, like I said, 10 to 12 or 13 hour streams a day, and in these streams, he's monetizing his own hate towards other people. Come on, Hasan, you fucking hypocrite, you whiny little bitch. This is what is just so funny of what he's doing, it really is. But then he goes by here, I hope someone in the Singaporean authorities could potentially look into this. Yeah, they're not going to. Mostly because making videos and everything else like this doesn't account for harassment. Just because someone has made a video on you and stating all the horrible things, which is in the public interest, is not harassment. And as you can see by here, Chatterers, do you feel like I'm crazy for being alarmed and scared and worried about the stalker here? Oh, there's a defamation one too. Oh, there's even unintentional defamation. So he wants to silence people, even though he is one of the supposed big advocates for free speech. It completely goes against everything that he does. It really does. The fact that he's not coming after me but all of my friends in a serialized version of cyberstalking and slander makes me feel very unsafe. Very, very unsafe. This is a man who would shock his dog if the dog wasn't in camera behind him. Yeah. It's absolutely insane just how much of a hypocrite this guy really is. And he says by here, to the Singaporeans in the chat, reach out to me if you know a good Singaporean lawyer. He's made probably a couple $100,000 off of slander harassment. Maybe we can get some of that back, recover some of it. He is such a little whiny little bitch. It's so funny. Because he has done this since 2018. This is what he's built his career on. He's done, like I said, full streams, 10 to 13 hour streams on Ethan Klein, on Asmongold, on so many other people, just because they don't agree with his opinions. And again, no, this could actually show the real Hasan Piker to the world, and it really is. But there's the video. We're not going to go through it because it is 7 minutes long. But if we just go down in the comments, Tactone, he also did something else that no one knows about yet too. Grown-ass man trying to talk about free speech and how he's being silenced. Now he's trying to claim obvious call-outs and criticism as cyberstalking. Grown-ass man. Then we go on by here where I'm going to sue you for reporting about news about me. I want to talk to the manager right now. Holy shit, Hasan is trying to stop the legendary series from using clips in context to deliver the news about Kaya. From the fridge to the sea, Kaya will be free. And then you got this one. As you know, it's diabolical how little of a clue Hasan has outside of his own bubble. Would more Pegasus video series on Hasan Piker be considered stalking in Singapore? No. More Pegasus video series on Hasan Piker would almost certainly not qualify as unlawful stalking under Singapore's Protection from Harassment Act. It's protected online commentary and criticism rather than the kind of targeted personal course of conduct that Singapore's Protection from Harassment Act prohibits. But you got by here, yeah? Wow, Hasan really went from free speech matters to the UK is silencing me to calling the cops to silence speech he doesn't like. Spoilers, this is how all socialists end up. Speech for me, but not for thee. It is. You know, we've seen this one as well. He's just made that this guy get more motion dunking on Hasan with his own content than Hasan does. Diabolical. Legal mindset. Will personally fly to Singapore to cover the legendary court series. You know? This grown-ass man can't handle a regular dude that is covering him daily because he is a streamer and he feels unsafe. There's so many things going on in this chat and in all of this. It's literally everything that he is. He doesn't like it now because he is being called out by major publications, being called out by major content creators on YouTube, and everyone who is on social media, they seem to be turning against him. Now remember, Hasan Piker, he's a very wealthy man. He drives luxury vehicles. He lives in a $3 million massive big house. You know, the guy who wants the rich liberals to be teared apart and go away. Yeah. Hasan is one of the biggest hypocrites on this planet. He really is. And just seeing all of this now and seeing how he is literally crying on stream to go in, oh my god, this is it. And we got one by here now. Reacting to stream clips and Reddit posts isn't cyberstalking. Maybe he could make the argument for harassment, but he's a public figure. Come to the territory. It's not harassment at all. What a bitch. He's a streamer, so no expectation of privacy. If he takes Pegasus to court, he'll be completely exposed for all his BS. Oh yes. Here we go. creating 1,000 more of Pegasus. Yeah, you know, Asma was looking at it, which is very true. It's insane to think that a guy who can go on his stream 10 to 12 to 13 hours, rant about one person, and then when someone does it to him, he starts crying like a little whiny bitch. It's funny. Let us know what you think about us down below, folks. As always, my name is Dan. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.